Well, NM, welcome. You're probably here for the right stuff. As far as derailing, probably going to happen. We'll have to see. Welcome, everybody. Bill, and we had Noah here first. Oh, I got an alerter going off, but I don't have the sound on because otherwise it comes through the lead up here. So let me that sound going on. And so as Bill had asked, what's going on? So what I thought I was going to do was some LAJ C Yard. We haven't really been there. I've only been I've been doing bits and pieces throughout the week, but mostly been working on a 5M server for Legend Roleplay, and that's taken quite a bit of time. As a matter of fact, NM, I cleaned it up quite a bit today, so there's a lot less things going on in there. Just the basics that we need with some cars, and the harmony looks good again. But back to railroading. I'm here in the LAJ, LAC Yard right now, and I've got a couple two tracks of intermodals here that I need to get ready to depart. I don't get a lot of people down here, it seems like, lately to move these prime movers, so I will just AI them out. This one's going off map anyways. It's going to Memphis. So we're going to get this one all ready to go, and then we're just going to go right over these buildings pretty much to the LAJ C Yard. So we're at Hobart right now. I saw, yeah. Well, you had your hot rod as well, your rat rod or whatever it's called. I did see that. Doing that with Jay there, and Boolan had commented on how some of us, he was talking about you and Jay at the time, but even he did say myself, how we seem to make it effortless role playing. And I said, well, all we're doing is talk about nothing like we do everywhere else. Almost like coming in here and moving trains around, talking about nothing. Alright, so let's go ahead and back this guy up here. These guys. Well, like I said, we're just going to connect the two, and then we're going to get them on the road again. It's going off map. There's really no reason to, unless a human wanted it. They were telling me, hey, I want that. This whole yard was filled last night during the UFC, which, by the way, NM is on the Plex. You need to see the main part and the prelim. Some good fights last night. So my purpose here is just to connect, double up, two trains ahead. Oh, I didn't throw that switch there. Just see that now. Almost derailed, and then almost got his birthday wish. I know it's not his birthday, but it would have felt like it. So we're going to get this set of pigs here, and then we'll connect it to the well cars. I believe they're both going to Memphis. Why got no speed going there, but yeah, all these are going. Oh, these are loaded too, so that's perfect. Well, actually, these are loaded as well. I thought one were loaded and one set was loaded and one wasn't. So I noticed too, especially on the, not so much in here because this is a lot slower pace, but on the beer kegger stream, which if you don't know, it's we play baseball while we commentate it, and we're playing the damn game, a cartoon style baseball game. It's called Super Mega Baseball 3, and that happens every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, so it's 5 p.m. on the Pacific Coast. That happens over on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Kung Fu Beer, and they do end up here on YouTube on the following Friday. So every Friday, Beer Keggers at 10 a.m. on the Pacific Coast gets released, and that's from the live stream. So if you ever want to be part of that, but I see that when I watch it back to make sure everything went good and how the content was, I see a lot of times people make comments and then I don't even acknowledge them. It's just because how fast-paced the game is always moving. So if you have left comments on there and I didn't acknowledge it, just because I didn't see it, sorry. I do between like after the batter hits or fielding or whatever, I look and, you know, sometimes 4 or 5 go by and I only see the last one that I commented on and I won't see the ones in between. So, ports, you know, it's like, what happens? All right, so we're just gonna connect these things, pull them forward. I've already aired them up. And then we have deliveries over in the C Yard of LAJ. That stuff's been sitting there for 2 weeks, you know, so all the COVID price increases are going to continue as we haven't got the product, the goods over to the industries that require them. I mean, they haven't asked for them, I guess, because they still sit there. Looking for a nice couple here. Got 2.2. Yes, the last 2 were, well, so I know the co-main was, for me, I wasn't surprised because I mentioned it before that I would not be upset if that person had won. However, I picked obviously the one that, you know, would make more sense. And yeah, so I was happy for either one of those. And then the main event, I actually got that one correct because I picked that one correctly. Let's see, we're going to connect the hoses. This side we're going to open. On this side we're going to go partial. It's going to take very long. Get it neutral. Let's get a little bit of, see if I can get a notch 3 here. Yeah, they're good. I mean, it happened fast too. And like, holy smokes, did you see that? So our CFM is good to go ahead and go open. It's below 80, so we'll power it down here. Or I don't know what that means. We'll open the valve is what I meant to say. All right, so now we're going to pull forward here. Oh, who's this guy? Sometimes the AIs come in and I got to grab them. Oh, it's, nope, that's not us. What a Watsonville unit train. Train hoppers. All right, let's make sure we got our switches all lined up. We're going to see. We're going to this one, so we need to clear this switch that we're coming up on now. I'll set a countdown right now. 2600 to go. Good. We'll have to go past this signal for that once we get there. So we're down to 2,000 feet behind us, and again, I don't think I have that much room here. We'll just monitor it. Like I said, LAJ C Yard is just literally right over here. There's a, right at the signal, there's a little that goes over there, but we're not going to walk it. We're going to fly over there. So I hope everybody had a good week. My pops got home yesterday, but man, he's in rough shape, so see how things go. But I saw him already today. Mom is going to be overwhelmed. Oh, I am going to make it. All right. Well, let's throw on the heavy brakes here. I didn't know I was going 20-some miles an hour. I'm not on the main line, so. got. How much do I weigh? Let me see. I got to look at that. 21:33. That took a minute to stop, but I was going a lot faster than I thought it was because I was chatting. All right, so let's get this guy reverse here. We're going to just go pick these guys up. They're also aired up, so once I make the connection, not going to be that big of a deal. There's a DPU already on the back. We'll let AI deal with that. But right now it's lined up as from where I'm at. That AI is going to go that signal, but he'll get a signal out of here. Like I said, this is going off map. If this is going to another yard, I would definitely, in most cases, hand it off to a player so that they can take it. I just released one a little bit ago. I AI'd it because it's 9,500 feet, and there's no sidings to park it on. There's no sidings long enough to accommodate that. So and it's going to Barstow, so I AI'd it, but I'm probably going to have to, if it even gets there before the end of the stream, I'm going to have to get there and break it up in the Barstow yard because it's really long and they can hold around 7,000 feet. All right, let me start my slow down here. Too much. 3 point. If I can hold it in there, that's pretty dang good. It looks like it's trying to keep it rolling here. Almost stopped. We're only going here. Look at my speed. I'm down to half a mile an hour. I'm gonna say half a knot. God, they don't do knots here. Rough conversion. If I could just get it. I got her. I got the engines rolling. I got power on. We're literally 2 feet shy. That should work. That's a good couple. I think. Make sure it closed. Yep. All right, and we're going to open this side and partial on this guy. Go to the DPU. That's the wrong one. Got a DPU here. Okay, so it's open. I've added some mods. They were here last week, but because we did a road train, nobody got to really see them. But I've added some that had graffiti. I don't know why they don't put that stuff on by default, like in the packs that you buy, even if it randomly did it, because I mean it's a real thing. Graffiti is real. I also got some dirty stuff, and yeah. So those are, along with the sound mod, you can see the other side, how that's all. Unfortunately, you don't get like a lot of different paints per, you only get one paint per style, or per vehicle. So you don't see too many full trailers on the trains. Talking about the pigs. These guys right here. All right, let's see. Well, I think it's good to go now. So as far as turning it over, let's name it. We have to name it something. It's going to Memphis. Call it. What's our look before we turn it over? So if I click on the Y-VRN thing, 2.7 HVT, we need a minimum of 2.0 to get up the wrong pass. There's the RP. How many trailers? So as far as what we have here, we have 96 loads. So that's try to do it, but look how see it's running from me. That's funny. All right, we'll see how that is. That should be a lot better. Yeah, I'm looking down at how my volume is for my mic, and it's the way it always is, but I was right by the engine, so a lot of times when I'm right there, the rumbling gets really loud. I mean, in my headphones even, it's just like, what? I can't even hear myself think sometimes. Okay, well, no worries, Bill. I hope you enjoy from the big screen. I figured out when you're with your name. What's up, JJ? But yeah, Bill, so go to the big screen and you can just sit back in your recliner and grab a beverage, and hopefully it's entertaining. You don't have to change the channel to something better. We're going to head over to LA. They got a clear there, so they're out of here. We no longer have a train under our command, so we're going to go right here to LAJ C Yard. And we have all these guys to deliver, but we still have some to pick. Why is that one? That's in the wrong spot. Maybe, let's see, unless it was just dropped off before I change it. Yeah, that's not processed yet, so we can't take that one. What's going on here? Somebody AI'd these, and see. Somebody had AI'd these guys and left them with the AI on them. I don't know if they sent them back over here or what they were doing. So I'm getting a lay of the land here just to see what I have and what we have to do. So these are all outbounds. I can do a sort. I can do a pick. So I can sort some of these. I can pick. Are some of these sorted already for us? BMBs. Taco Bell's right here. Go to the #1 Mexican restaurant, United States. So these are vets. So these aren't sorted, but we can do that real quick. Let's get to it. This is our main. We will MU this in reverse. All right, everything looks fine here. We got our. Hello, Garrison. What up? There's your big server man right there. All right, so we're going to sort all these puppies right here a little bit and then see if we can't make it easier. Again, I have the map of all the industries here, and we're going to kind of go by that. We're sitting on C2, I believe it is right now. Yeah, because it's not the... No, we're on C1. That other one's a lead. Look at that. I don't even have my switch lined up. So these are spring switches. I would be able to just drive over it, but somebody's going to want to P-test me, which is fine because it's not like got anything to worry about there. Checking out the whistle. Let's see what we got here. That's K3. Good. Which ones were we going to grab first? I think we were going to take these and rip these. There's some VMBs down here. Actually, we just go grab Taco Bell, because when you're the #1 Mexican restaurant on a pole in the United States, then you should get service first. Man, I've been doing that config work like most of the week because I'm doing a 5M server. It's the old one, but I'm updating it and getting it ready. A bunch of people NM included. Want to get back into that role play stuff on GTA. So I've been working on that. Oh my God, looking at code for hours and hours and hours, and like taking 4 to 5 hours to fix 2 problems. Ridiculous. Has to be done, but yeah, just chill out and get yourself a cool beverage, and hopefully the weather's cleared up there for you. All right, let me bleed all the cars here. All right, so we got Taco Bell. Well, these have been somewhat sorted, it looks like. Problem is let's see. Taco Bell here. Oh, that's VMB. Taco Bell's in the next one. Taco Bell, they got room. Cute. So what we'll do is we'll drop off. We'll dump these guys off, and then we'll pick. So we'll do like I've done at LAJ C Yard. Oh, Malabar, and just trying to get my little things here that I can't see because they're in yeller. So A1T down with this. Oh no, that's a drug commercial. Okay, so we are not completely sorted. Big old glass of sweet tea. Yeah, we're just gonna do this in pieces. I'm gonna grab these vets here. I mean, we'll take that Taco Bell because you gotta. So all these brakes are on. Let's put a couple handbrakes on here. We don't lose our stuff. I brought these cars over here about 2 weeks ago, and they haven't been processed yet, so. NSF told me, hey, get that shit out. All right, let's do a quick brake test here. Parking brake test, handbrake test. See how much we can get this thing to roll. All right, we've got movement. Come on. Doesn't look like, looks like the handbrakes are gonna hold. Notch 4, we're yanking. And get it rolling. We come off, it should stop pretty dang quick. Yep. So brake test complete. Take off our bit of the force here. Release the coupler. Let's get out of here. And I'm on the wrong side for this too. Oh no, well, yeah, kind of. We may end up sorting in the way that we're configured. You can always grab that engine, put it in the back, and that way we can do double duties. Or I could pull and push with that guy, but I think I'm just going to do a quick sort here. That way I can kick them and somebody can tell me in chat, you think that's safe to kick cars like that if you're not in a bowl? Yeah, I think it is. Who's going to get hurt? I'll put Taco Bell on this. Yeah, we can put, I guess, I don't want to use that lead. So this is C1, so we were on C2. All right, my switch is already lined up. Thing I didn't check was how far the front my switches are, and see if we continue. We're gonna have a little bit of chaos going on here. All right, so we can go that way, that's fine. Listen, you have to wear steel toe boots. I mean, just no two ways about that. Because you never, listen, so I was a carpenter, union carpenter for a while. So I wore steel toe, I mean, I still wear steel toe boots to this day, even though I don't need to anymore. The funny thing about, or the ironic thing about the steel toe boots is when you're wearing them and they'll say you drop a sheet of plywood, 3/4 inch plywood on your toes. Steel toes are supposed to take that from, so it doesn't hurt. Problem is, it doesn't work that way. They always land behind the damn steel toes. All right, so let's get her up. We don't need to go that fast. Right there, 9 is good. That's a pretty flat yard. We'll kick that. And yeah, if you're watching, yes, it's okay to kick that car in here. Yeah, no kidding. It always lands right behind the damn steel, you know, the whole toe of it. And these are VETs. Thought I had some vets in there. Uh, 0707. I'm not sure what that means. I think I will put those here, and that way when I peel them off of the other one, they will be on their own track. I also I have to, in order to transport a lot of these, I need to come from the other end and push them back. I gotta fly over here. I meant to hit the handbrake on this guy sooner. I didn't. Oh, there. Now it ain't going nowhere. However, we've got these guys. I want to stop those in a minute. All right, we got 2 brakes on. You get a proper crush injury with steel toes, then they take your toes and they sew them to your lips so that they stay with you no matter where you go through the emergency room. They don't want you to lose them, so they sew them to your lips. This is VMB, and I think VMB was also here, if I remember. Let's come on back. Yeah, the safety toes aren't to stop your toes from getting cut off. They make it so they get cut off clean, so I can sew them back on maybe. Because if your toes get, you know, so if something heavy falls on your toes and the bones get squashed and crushed, turned to powder, there ain't no saving them. But if they get cut off clean, they can try to sew them back on, and then you can wear gloves on your feet. All right, so I got VMB here, but then I also have these vets. So again, I'm going to take this stack out and put the tankers 1 track over. This is, to me, the best part of train simulators is when you can actually do the yard work. This is what, to me, it's all about. Road trains, you can do that like in any simulator, but when they've developed it in a way where you can actually, you know, move cars back and forth and shuffle them and do all that without having to go a mile this way or pass the switch to come a mile, and it's just, it's unscripted, and that's what is the best thing. All right, so we're going to clear that. We have to clear the switch that we're on and then the next one over so that we can push her back. Stick these guys with the other ones. But I've got quite a bit of cars here. I think I asked for a couple supply trains a few weeks ago and I got them. And since nobody's worked it, I mean, the train so Chris, our yard master from Barstow, actually assembled the outbound stuff that I had collected. And he built a train and took it into the over in the actual A yard, and it was still like sticking out, and kind of this part over here. I sounded Canadian for a second when I said out. Hanging out with Arco too much, huh? But yeah, it was 9,500 foot long, so that's why I AI'd it. I'm like, if I take that, that's all we're going to be doing all stream, and then even then some, because it's going to Barstow, and there's no place to pull that thing over. There's no sidings that can accommodate it. You can do a siding and split it, but you know, unless somebody has the time, they're not going to take it to Barstow. And from LA, I mean, that's like a 4-hour trip, 4.5-hour trip. I've done that a few times. Now, I was going to kick these. However, I'm just going to bring them back manually because I don't know how much room I need. If I kick them and the handbrakes are on that, then I'm going to have to touch them, connect back, and push them back anyways. So we'll just ride on here, and we'll jump off before the massive collision explosion happens. All right, we'll take the handbrakes off. Ones we just tested, and then we'll have to retest them again. We'll give ourselves a little bit of room here in case we have more maneuvering to do. I like to give myself at least 3 cars distance between the switch, so you know other trains can clear. But if I put the locomotives in here, I want those to be clear of the switch as well, because I got this guy right here if I ever needed to use another one to do stuff. So push these back a little bit. There's my 3rd car coming up now. Once that gets to about here, then I will put the handbrakes on. And if I have any more tankers in this, I'll have to just push them back even more. There's my 3rd. We'll put a handbrake on here. Actually, I don't know why I did that. I need handbrakes. I'm going to disconnect here. So I need these handbrakes on. All right, handbrake test. Go ahead and go forward. Sure I don't have handbrakes on anything else. Nothing looks like it. Give her a little tug. We want it to actually roll. Especially if you're on a yard that has a... All right, so I'm off the gas, and it's getting some more weight, so it took a little bit longer, but it stopped within 3 cars distance, so we are pretty good. Got to come back and release the tension. Guys are tense. All right, now, so these are those VNBs. We'll put them back on this track. The ones that have a lot of cars, I try to use the whole track, but if there's some industries that, like Taco Bell, for example, there's 2 or 3 cars usually. We can share tracks with the other ones because we'll just put them in the order that we need them to be roughly, so that we can go dump them over there. So JJ, I haven't been on the server yet. If you're still here, you approached me, as I said, right when I was asked to get the other one up and running. So that's all I've been doing. Between that and my folks, I don't have time to do anything else. You in the air? Oh, all right. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right, so I'm not sure how many VNBs I have. We will figure out. I can see them. There's some yellow ones way back there I can't really make out. I think that's the AIT. So if we look here, so Taco Bell's here, AIT's on the other side, and then the VMBs are right here. So they basically, they go right over here. Yeah. I hate missing a comma, right? That's the worst thing. You get everything working and it doesn't actually throw an error. Like, why can't I spawn this card? And you go, oh, I missed frickin' in the vehicle's meta. There's an alligator missing, a greater than less than thing, you know, or you missed a comma somewhere, so the whole script doesn't work, but it doesn't tell you it doesn't work. Just doesn't work. Garrison does the same thing with the Run8 server here, but it's a lot different because you're not having to do actual coding, as far as I know. Although he does that stuff too. So AIT is going to be on behind us, way over there, but that's okay. PMBs will. Guess we'll put on 3 handbrakes for 4 cars, which I want to put on. No. Take one of them off. I believe I have more there anyways. Okay, so here's handbrake test. Oops, wrong way. I mean, that'll work too, because it stopped. I didn't use any brakes. Maybe I should do them in reverse more often. Yeah. Did you get in the XML? I mean, yeah, that's coding. I always forget to do the coding plugins for like Notepad++. And then I'm sitting there just looking at everything the hard way, and I'm like, oh yeah, use the plugin, you know, install the plugin, and then all of a sudden, boom, it like completes everything for you. It tells you where errors are or are not sometimes. Alrighty, so see, what do we have left? SMI's Taco Bell. Grab that one. Okay, so it looks like. All right, so these, we got the A1T and Taco Bell. I think we'll leave the A1Ts where they're out. Kick them down the line, and then we'll put the Taco Bells together. You can actually put the Taco Bells with these ones here. Because they're going. Taco Bell goes here and VMBs go here. So, not in the best of order, but not terrible. See where Ashes, Bonds is VMB, which is a grocery store. A1T and Rudd, those are going to go together. So yeah, we'll just kick these back down. Stand on the ground here. If I can throw a switch. We're going to go here. Once we clear this switch. Oh, you're working on the East Coast one. AMQ symbols. All right, let's go ahead and this guy. Make sure sometimes I go to kick and I miss the fact that I have a handbrake on. So as soon as I kick it, it comes to a stop, and I'm like, damn it, and it's like halfway through the switch. So let's go get our Taco Bells. Or the one Taco Bell, and we'll put it with these guys. And we're going to yank the VMB Bonds stores. Throw Taco Bells. Yep, so that'll be good, because then we'll have... Put them on this lead here. Or leave them here, actually. Because then we can pull them from the other side. Those are going pretty good. Not too fast. Getting closer, though, so... Pull them down just a little bit. And then stupid, this guy is the one I forgot, so it ended up way down here. So what did you do? So it's not just like Q491 anymore. Now you have it set kind of like how we do here in the SoCal. So it's like BNSF symbols. It's made them up. I think I heard that NS does it that way too, right? Or could I be wrong? Using a little dynamic brake there, but I don't burn out my loco brakes. Independence. All right. You see the graffiti on here? Can't be stopped. All right, let's, I don't know if we can ride this one. There's a reefer that can't ride. I think it's this one, this style here. So we'll have to just, have to go up here to the front of the engine and ride that. So it's like a hybrid. Or it's UP style, but so it's kind of a hybrid. That's interesting. Destination origin. So that means you had to rewrite all the routing scripts then. Not all of them, just some of them. So I think this is the one here that I need to, you can do this on UP, but not BNSF. Get off a moving train. All right, yeah, the XML hell for sure. Yeah, I'm looking forward to dabble in it, but you know, it's daunting because it took me couple months to learn everything. Well, remember when you asked me if I would help with LA, I knew nothing about Los Angeles. I'm glad I did take you up on that, because now I know this is so much fun now that I know what stuff is and where stuff is. But at first it was, you know, it got me nervous. Like, LA? I don't know LA. I hate it. I mean, in Los Angeles in real life, I don't even go to. I hate that place. About 45 minutes to an hour away from me, and I hate it. Yeah, this is great. Of course, if I don't know anything about the UP side or too much about it. I was doing city industry, but if I was doing all the UP yards, I'd probably know all about that, and nothing about BNSF yards. Can't know everything. All right, so we're gonna come grab these box cars, then we'll move them onto the lead. Just shuffling stuff over. Just make it a little bit easier. So I typically don't sort everything, you know, like in order. If I am doing sorting, especially the longer the trains get, I'll try to group things together. But I don't go crazy on it. I don't try to put them in the right order. I'll just drive down, drop that set off, you know, take a piece off and push it off to the side, and then go deliver those, come back, pick it up, push that where it goes. You get them how you get them. And the sorting for me is just to try to put the industries together, but not necessarily in the right order. For example, we got the Taco Bells here on the engine side. And so those will need to be dropped off first, because again, the engine going to have to come from the other direction. So we're going to clear. Switch here, so I'll do a counter. We'll make sure we can get it on the lead. Actually, I'll leave it here. I don't know. Either way, I'm gonna have to go all the way down there, come back and pick them up, but yeah, we'll put it on the lead. So you sent me something on Discord. Oh, nice. So let me see. Let me open this. The only way I can show it, you use it and it's not going to show up that big. It's not going to. Let me see. Let me see what it looks like. Let me get on Firefox. I have to use Firefox in OBS Studio. I do my Twitch streams in. Well, it even crashed. Streamlabs. So let me see if I do Firefox here, you can kind of see what he has here. I don't know the resolution. Put it on the TV. But so this is a map that Garrison just sent me. This is for the East Coast stuff that he's working on. And yeah, that's it's a lot different than SoCal where everything goes in one direction. This is like a dam with branches and, you know, like the way it really is. Although SoCal, you know, once you get out here, it doesn't really branch out like that because you don't need to. That's pretty cool. So those are your, I see your routes in there. Chicago and Atlanta. Trying to pick out what some of them are. Yeah, so you can kind of go up and back and northbound, southbound. That's pretty cool. You had to sit down there and figure a lot of stuff out, though, that's for sure. I think the high rail guys do help you a little bit more, too. Yeah, it's a triangle with legs. You know, the high rail guys are like, because they're not a one-man show, so they're like, oh, yeah, you know, here's how you do the routing and stuff. And yes, the highball, the high rail guys, the highball guys, they're like, you know, auto is just kind of not meant to, it's only meant to route AI just through the main tracks, not in the yards and stuff. So don't know how we do that. Like, well, fix it. Put that on your to-do list. If it takes 2 or 3 years, that's fine. You're going to be around in 2 or 3 years. I say the development team for Run8, John, pretty much the only one I've ever dealt with. One of the, probably the head dude. It's so easy to work with, and I mean, he can't fix all the problems, but he can definitely try. He tends to, some of the ones that I've had problems with, he's found solutions for from nowhere, even though they were problems. I had a thing with a mouse when it would do that weird thing. I don't remember what it was. Hope I don't make anybody throw up there. All right, so we put some handbrakes on here. Now you see, I start putting handbrakes on the cars that are further from the engine, but the engine is still pushing them, so the couplers don't get stretched out, they get compressed, so I can come off of it if I want. And now, if I do a brake test, I just go in the same direction because it doesn't matter which direction. You just want to make sure the cars don't roll. We're rolling here, and then I come off the gas, see how long it takes. 4 brakes on, and it stopped within a half a car, so that's brake test is passed. Now we can just pull forward and get out of here. Now we got to go over one track and figure out what's next over there. See, so sorting doesn't really take that long. It would be 30 minutes into it or something. Not that long at all. I just hit the train brakes with my thumb, but good thing we don't have any cars on, and aired up. Otherwise, it would have just got a little whiplash from stopping so hard. Okay, so since I put those cars there, I'm gonna just prepare. I don't come back and miss that one. I hate when I do that. So vet is. That is going to be all the way on that corner, way over there on the other side of the, as we go around, it's going to be way back there in that corner. So we're not worried about these tankers here yet. Let's go get our, go get these guys over here and let's see what's on them. The good thing about a triangle, Garrison, is that if you go the wrong way, it's not too hard to turn around, hopefully. 'Cause let's say you pull out a Barstow and you go down the Mojave Run, you're like, whoops, you got to back up. And if you're on that area where there's single track, when you realize it, you're going to be messed up for a while. All right, so AIT again, that's going to be on the backside too. So we're going to put these with the tankers. They're going around the other side as well. And brakes off. We're just going to pull these forward because there's a lot of cars here behind me. All right, what happened there? I hit something and went into neutral. Try to make sure the parking brakes are off. I just went neutral. Maybe I hit it too many times. I went in neutral. Not sure. All right, so that's rolling. Back in the cab. I think there were 2 or 3 AIT. I mean, the triangle is going to be, you know, looking at that map, it's like a few states. It looks like. So, and there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, there's the Fitzgerald Yard, Jessup, Waycross, Folkestone, and Callahan. I think they said they were coming out with another portion of that too pretty soon, unless that is already there. You got 3 AI spawn points, 1 from each end corner of the triangle. Pretty nice. All right, so AIT, whoa. So SMI. See, where is SMI are going to be also in the back corner, so we're going to put those with the vets. Anything on the back end, so Rudd is on the back. PRP, which is Progressi produce. If I have some N double Ps. And also QDC, that looks like our break point there. I do not see a QDC anywhere. Oh yeah, it's just down the road from us here. It's just like right over here somewhere. So we'll break it at QDC. APC, those should all be down there. Now, since I'm pulling forward, if I put handbrakes on these guys, these ones are going to cram into them, right? And then it relieves the pressure off the knuckles, so that when I'm trying to disconnect, I don't have to go a lot. It's very helpful if you have longer trains here. You're pulling a lot more weight. I bet you. I mean, those are all QDCs. PRP, those are also going to be going on the back, aren't they? Yes. But we can sort that out later. And then Ash going somewhere else. ABIs just down the street. Okay. So we'll put those with the QDCs. Gonna break it right here at Rudd. Take the Rudds. Although we didn't do a brake test yet, so let's push her. That will recouple this. Take off the handbrakes on these guys. These ones have brakes on, handbrakes. Now you can see that we're coupled again because it's no longer white, it's in yellow. Actually, no, it is undone. So if I put a handbrake on, that should have done it. See, that should discouple, decouple, and stop. That's pretty good. Handbrake test is complete in a different way. And these ones are going over with those tankers. So this is the loose sorting that I was talking about. They're not in a particular order, but they are grouped together, which makes it fun to deliver. You know, then you don't just go down the line, okay, disconnect, push, disconnect, push. You actually have to still think. You go, okay, well, in the middle, these got to go here. So you have to put on the handbrakes, brake it there, pull forward, cut it, and then push them. And then go back and get the original ones that aren't that far away. So for me, it makes it fun. Your mileage may vary. If you're playing train simulators to get shit done immediately, you're playing the wrong thing. Nothing happens here very quickly. I say that about railroads online. You know, I would lay track or something, and next thing I know, I've been there like 4 hours. I'm like, oh my God, 4 hours passed before my eyes. Going too fast here. And this one is much down that line, which is, as I've said many times, this is great because you figure the amount of money you pay for all the expansions and everything in games like this still allows you to get your money's worth. What's up, Stem? Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Come in here to get some American. Gotta get your American. Hey-o. Yeah, we're doing some flat switching. We're at LAJ C Yard. I'm sure you know. We're doing some kicking too, not just flat switching. We're actually kicking them off. Right now we're not because we had to push this whole consist here. But where we can kick them loose and let them roll by themselves, we've been doing that. All right, we'll put some handbrakes on. Stem probably put an extra on there. Handbrake test. I don't know why. I should have just kept going backwards. You've come to listen to my smooth, selective, seductive voice. I thought you meant selective. You want to select this person? Press A. You want to select the other person? Press B. I don't even know what I'm doing now. I'm just not opening a coupler. My brake test was good. I mean, I can do my RP voice, you know, like hilarious. Yeah. What happens when you get a biker? Driving trains and stuff? I got that as a GPS and ATS. Hilarious GPS. If you've never seen it, it's in the workshop. Like, hey, whatever way you want to go. You go the wrong way. And okay, so we have the stuff for the back row almost done. We got something here in the middle. I don't remember what it was now. And it was like PRP or I didn't see any, and some newer Pacific Paperbird. I don't know if I can do that in a southern accent. I don't really have one of those. Oh, do you want me to do my best Aussie accent? No, yeah. Oi! Fucking can't. About all I can do. And listen to Barry Bogan. He's a bogan. Nobody likes a bogan. That's about all I can do. And that's not very good. You do a much better southern accent than I can. It's a ripper. I can do like Outback commercials. $7.99. That's because of Mike Check, who's a Kiwi in Aussie. Let's see. I can't read that. It says Q. It's in yeller. QDC. So QDC is going to be down the road a bit on this off the lead here. But we can put QDC on this first track. This is the LSC I can barely see. LSC is also somewhere. Where the hell's LSC at? I don't see it. Good eye, mate. I mean, listen, we just say, hey. We don't really even talk to our neighbors, though. Let's be in Texas for that. Texans are much nicer. Because everybody in Texas is, well, not everybody. It used to be. They should actually care about other people. Too many people here in California to care about anybody but yourself. As is apparent by the way everybody else is here on the roads. Jerks. I'm looking for... I see this where this one is, but this other one is now... Well, it says 7-1. That's why. It doesn't belong here. I must have flat switched that one in the wrong spot. Well, these 7-1s, they need to go back. KPC, that's also 7-1. I'm not 7-1. I should be 8-1. Well, that's easy. We'll break them off and send them back where they came from. Okay, so QDC, so we'll be able to kick these ones. Then PRPs are also going with those tankers. How many of them do we have? Quite a few. All right, so let's just grab these QDCs, because those are going just down the line here. We're going to put them on the track I'm standing on. All handbrakes off. Let's put on a couple of these. There's here. Put on. Well, we missed one, but that's okay. It ain't going nowhere. So, let's go in reverse, do a little bit of brake one. No. Babylon B, man. That's a good site. I used to laugh my butt off reading them. And then they like got sued or whatever because I Stupid liberals didn't know that they were parody, or they don't know what parody is because they're liberal. Nothing's funny unless, you know, they say it is. You'd only put, what, one handbrake? Man, you so crazy. I can't put one handbrake on. I might run over my steel toe with these wheels. And then I'll have no toes. We were talking about that earlier. But yeah, the yards are flat here. I mean, there's a little bit of grade. See, it's 0.02, which is like a little bit. Tiny bit. Yeah. Well, hopefully that doesn't end up biting you later in the butt. Oh, why didn't I pull those cars with me? What an idiot. Okay. So there was nothing down that lane, and I'm... yeah, those are where I'm sending the QDCs. Yep, that's... Okay, so we have this one. 1, 2, 3. 3, and that cape... So these ones are going back, so... I'm just getting ready to... taking the pressure off the coupler. Here. Can I already open that coupler? Might be a little too early, but... I knew I was going to recatch. I seriously... Oh no. No, the right set took off. Thought it was going to... I thought the... Because sometimes the... Like the client hiccups here. Has a little bit of a hiccup, and then the couplers like recatch. And you're like, damn it! Everything was so good, and then they just catch. All right, we're gonna throw a handbrake on here in a little bit, once, because I got some more cars that are gonna come behind it. What brakes? I bled the brakes. I don't like kicking with brakes on, with any air in them. So we got to get these 71s off here and send them back where they came from. So we'll have to get them possibly over here. What are these? BMBs. No. They're Vons. Let's go with Taco Bells. All right, we can grab those later. For now, I want to spend all day shuffling these, so let's send those right down the middle here. 271s. All right. Now we're going to get those other QDCs right where those guys are right there. Pretty sure. I want to watch these. I don't want them to go too far. I need them to go the other side of the tracks because they're going back to the yard, the A yard, but a shunt plan. I heard somebody talk about shunting before, and then other people like got all bent out of shit. It's not shunting in the United States. It's called something else. The switching. I know what you mean. I don't care. But a plan for shunting, you said? I'm getting too fast. All I'm trying to do is... There we go. There, we slowed it down probably enough, but let's do it again. I stopped it. Maybe it'll keep rolling. Yeah, Old English. Yeah, no. See, that's what I said. We use the King's English. Elvis Presley was the king, so we have to use his English. Otherwise, nobody understands nothing. VMBs. So I have Taco Bell's kind of in the way of the VMBs. I guess I can grab the whole stack, but I could do it right now. I'll grab these other ones first. You know. So these PRPs are also on the back side. Ash is not. ABI. So ABI is down the street. Okay, so I'm going to just grab the rest of these guys here. We're almost done. Almost done shuffling. Shunting. We're almost done shunting. ABIs are going to go with these. ABI, UDC, they're down the road. They need to go from different directions, but that's okay. Still going down there and figure it out. All right, am I on there? I'm on there. Well, I don't want that one. Wrong switch. What was I thinking? The one we want. The one where I left the cars all the way down there. No, it's not. The Old English isn't hard to speak, but we refined it. We took language that was dead and useless and fixed it, made sense out of it. But occasionally we hear that Old English stuff. I mean, like, there's a Kiwi that we were talking to last night, Corvette Stingray. He gets going fast. Oh my God. I go, I don't even, I have to get an Australian translator. He has to tell me what he's saying. All you hear, the only word I understand is right, 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 right. Like he's telling you something like, right. Okay, PRPs are in the back end, and then we had those ABIs. Yeah, you have to hear that all the time, right? All right, what are we doing with these? The ABIs, we're going over to the QDCs. But we just got to pass this switch right here and back up to the one that's on our right coming up. Oh, I got hot fuzz, man. I haven't watched that I guess a couple of years ago now. All right, start the timer there. We want to start it. Push the wrong button, so then we can get it when we wanted to. I just got your, told me enjoy. Just got it, Garrison. I just saw it, the link to the YouTube video. You know, the thing that drives me crazy, obviously I don't care if Californians move out of here. Problem is that the better ones, because there's different levels, the ones that get out of here to escape it, hopefully they don't go to other states and try to make it like the one they just escaped. But the ones that, a lot of them actually do that on purpose, and that drives me nuts. I will watch it for sure tonight. Yeah, when my folks are gone, there's really nothing holding me back here. I'm a native of this state, but state's hard to say anything nice about, except the weather for a couple months a year is great. Well, it's not the worst state. New York's not that great either. But it's not the state of New York, it's the metropolitan New York City area. But anywhere where the big cities on the coast are terrible no matter where you go. I mean, even Austin is better, but it's still, you know, there's a different type of thinking there because it's such a easy life and things are so good for them. They're not struggling that they have to find reasons to hate everybody and hate life, hate common sense. All right, so Ash is going again down the way. So we were going to cut it at ABI here. So let me put a reason I'm putting, I don't know if you heard me earlier, Stan, but I put the handbrakes on these guys so as I'm pushing, releases this coupler for me. Now you just pull forward. Yeah, you don't claim Austin, right? But they're like, we're Texans. Like, no, you're not. All right, so we need to, I think we can just roll these over one more. Right here where we're at, okay. So since these are just going the way that we're headed now, we'll peel these off once we pass this switch. And then these P whatevers, they're going in the back row. We'll put those with that tanker row. And then we're done sorting. Yeah, it really is amazing. It's like when Americans oftentimes, many Americans, they go to other countries and get pissed off that people don't speak American. Like, why would they? You're in Japan. You know, learn to speak their language. You're in their country. Now, of course, I expect the same thing when people come to America, but many of our southern neighbors get mad when you don't speak Spanish, and that doesn't make any sense because you're not in Mexico anymore. All right, so these are Ash. See, Ash is also going behind us. So we're going to have to put Ash with... Are you serious? I only have one on here? One of these? These are going with... Oh, this is ABI that was going down. I think oh, what did I pulled the wrong one off. Those should be with these. ABI. Guess I misread that one because it's yellow. All right, so I'll kick it down this one here. Oh, we were almost done. I don't know how Kansas actually is. I know I've been to St. Louis, Missouri, which is where Kansas is. I mean, there's Kansas City, Kansas, Kansas City, Missouri. I don't know how I have that as a lot of open area, but there's tornadoes and stuff. Yeah, I know what you mean. Thongs. He's going to get a pretty big smile. I knew it. I knew he was going to get a big smile in there. They call their little dang bathing suits, little banana hammocks. They call those thongs, don't they? So Ash is going behind us. I just missed that. Didn't stop in time for that switch. So Ash, KBI, so it's kind of like SMI is over there too. Two Ashes, three Ashes. Need to go crazy with this. So this is PRP. That's going to go with this set here around the corner. Just put a handbrake, one handbrake, got 3 cars on there. Almost. So one more switch. Yep. Once we connect these, the sort is complete. Man of culture. So I'm gonna push these back here, clear out the switch here. I'm gonna go grab those VMBs and put them over at Taco, and then we'll do Taco Bell's. Taco Bell needs their orders. They gotta get that, what they call meat, out. Don't you have a Taco Bell there, Stem? You have Taco Bells over there, right? Owned by Pepsi Cola Company. Oh, you do now? Amazing, they built one in my town. I'm in a bedroom community, so there really isn't a lot of retail here. They built a Taco Bell 2 years ago, year and a half, about a year and a half now, I think. And when I go to the gym, it's 4 miles down the hill, what we call it, because you got to go down the mountain hill thing. And there's one right by the gym too, brand new. They built it. It's like the same exact building as what's here in town that they built just a couple years ago. It's like the same design. And usually they try to make these places match the center, you know, the other buildings that are on the complex. Now Taco Bell's, I guess McDonald's are similar. So I'm gonna go grab, oh, you know what? I'm gonna go to the other end. Yeah. We go all the way down, pick those, and then come back and deliver the Taco Bells. Taco Hell! And hopefully just by moving these cars, it doesn't give us diarrhea, but we'll see. I've never really had that problem though. I don't eat there that much, but times that I have, I've not had a problem. The Taco Bell ruined my day. Yeah, gut cleanser. Yeah, as I've said so many times, I mean, it can't be that bad if it's voted the #1 Mexican restaurant in the United States of America, right? A couple years ago. And if anybody knows anything about Mexican food, you would actually say that Taco Bell is one of the least you know, Mexican experiences food-wise that you can have. I mean, if you're out late or early in the morning, and you know, because you're up having a good time, and friends take you there to get some food, and 2, 3 in the morning, it's not a bad place to go. You have other problems usually at that point anyways, where you're not going to really pay attention to some of the side effects. It's not even wet. Well, no, because, so I'm in Southern California. We have real Mexican food here because we're literally above Mexico, like a few feet above them. Same thing, Texas, you know, Arizona, New Mexico. Oh, but this is some good Mexican food. I mean, it resembles Mexican food by look and by the container that the Mexican ingredients are placed inside. Yeah, side effects, right? I mean, a taco is a corn or flour tortilla shell. I may have pushed these guys a little too far here. Yeah. Well, that's gonna sting. I could have fixed it if I went down the right row, but now I'm stuck with this. Gosh dang it. How are we gonna do that? Now we gotta go back. There's a quick way to do it, but what fun is that? I didn't think I could come down any of these. Block myself. I mean, yeah, I'll do a quick shuffle. I could simply grab that, delete it, and replace it. Yeah, exactly. However, most people can't, so there's no reason showing up. So I got to show you how to do it the semi-right way. The right way would be to not let them roll all the way. I forgot about it. Remember, I sent them off. I go, oh, I got to pay attention to those handbrakes. Well, then I was chatting about something, and lost what happened. Yeah, right. Like, oh, we'll be right back. We have something we have to take care of here. Oh, look, it's all done. Everything moved. That's why I said that would be the easy way to do it. But there's no reason that we shouldn't take 4 hours to make a hole for ourselves. Let's just go get these guys and pull them and put them on the track we just came out of. Then we'll go down this one and push those other ones back that we screwed up when put them on the wrong. Let them go too far. Yeah, like David Copperfield. Poof. Well, if I wanted it to be that easy, I'd just go play frickin' what's it called? The how's the other one called? Train Sim World. Oh, you can't move them. You can't kick them. You have to go past this switch for 2 miles before you can back up 2 miles and set them there. It's not so UP. You can jump off a moving train. it's BNSF. You have to stop the locomotive completely before you step off of it. Train sim is not a train sim. It's an arcade game, right? And you know, as a lot of people have said in the past, like, oh, this one isn't about graphics, it's about you know, the physics are pretty good. And, you know, train sim is pretty to look at. I mean, it is, but you can only go like 8 feet away from the train before you can't go any further. So it's easy to make the graphics all impressive when you don't have to go that far. I'm going to butcher your name because it looks, I mean, I can say Burn, but I'm probably spelling that wrong. But hey, how you doing? There is absolutely no way I'd be able to pronounce that. I mean, I'm looking at the letters in the order that they are, and I apologize, but my lips are going to stick together and my teeth are going to gnash when I try to say that one. So Brian or Burn or whatever, first name unpronounceable by me. Glad you made it here. Doing a little Simulator Sundays on Run 8 on the Mateo Community server. I almost said county. We're just sorting out a little bit of a mess that we caused earlier, as in like 10 minutes ago. Switcher, what's up? Oh, in the dinosaur years. That's when we were men on him, though. For the pencil neck started getting in the way and telling you what you can and can't do, because why is that there? Can I disconnect that guy? Damn it, no. Take the handbrake off and good there. Now they're like, oh, you're gonna blow out the traction motors. I don't care. Send it to the shop in Barstow, get it fixed. That's all they do. Oh, the pencil necks ruin it, right? Well, you see what happened was, some guy probably stepped off, you know, probably doing 3 or 4 miles an hour, and he stepped off, he twisted his little ankle, and then he had to file a claim. Because like, oh, my foot hurts, I don't want to go to work today. So then he filed a claim, and so many people did that, and all of a sudden now they had to do something about it. That's what happens. I turn these on when I go to bed at night and put my earphones in and listen to all this, and then I'm out. I wake up in the morning, one headphone is, you know, hanging out my mouth, the other one is somewhere else, you know, somewhere dark. One of STEM's favorite places. And I'm like, what happened? I was watching my stream from earlier, and thing you know, what's up, Zed? Thing you know, the pillow stuck to my face. For a different reason, STEM. I know what you're thinking. All right, now we're finally going to get over here, I think. Move these nuisances. Hello! How many, hey, NM, how many, that emote that you made with the capital hello, how many times has it been used since you made it? 4,000 or 5,000 now? Like in the last 3 weeks? Like my Limerita one. I didn't know, I don't have any of those emotes or anything here that I, no, YouTube's a whole different animal. Okay, that's 2271, is it the one? There was a car back a little bit. I don't know if that was also. All right, here I go. I'm not gonna, if I fall down, oh, my ankle. Not gonna go complaining. I don't think I will. I'd rather have a job. You feel some, yeah, a million times, right? Are you talking about because of these cars here? You gotta do that? Like, oh, sorry guys. Workers' comp, workers' comp. Look at that. I swear there's brakes on this thing. I just took them off if there was, but. All right, so. Yeah. Put them on. That one is good. Gotta stand on the ground to do this, otherwise I won't be able to touch the. Wait a minute. Here we go. Here we go. I mean, I don't know if you want to do that. There's already a bunch of allegedly that I may have been on submarines. I don't know who started these rumors, but it's pretty tough. Kind of sets a standard, you know, of insanity. Like the real railroad. I'll say that real railroader, but say it quickly. You'll sound like Marbles does. That Kiwi I was telling you about. Like, rum, 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 rum. Submarine. It's a big black cylindrical item full of semen. What else would it be? Alright. What do you mean where? Where does it go? Listen, we may have to take some of this conversation to a different place, like not in here on the YouTubes for the whole world to hear. DeMarcus. Is that a D or a day? All right, so we're back here with the VMBs. We haven't seen them in a while. We can't ride on the back of these guys, can we? Nope. Oh yeah, we can. Got our meat hooks into the ladder here. Now we got to go all the way forward, push it all the way back. We're going to deliver some Taco Bell before we end the stream here. Got 20 minutes. Got to get Taco Bell up and running. Otherwise they'll raise the prices again, which they probably already have. Having to wait 2 weeks for this product. The tacos are supposed to be cheap. I'm sorry, my viewers aren't used to what? I think maybe not on the YouTubes, but on the Twitch, yeah. I'm more like a vagrant over there. Damn winos. Oh, you fucking asshole. I think I only dropped the F-bomb like every 18 or 19 seconds over there. YouTube's actually, it's funny because between Twitch and YouTube, there's a different rapscallion. there's a little bit of a, they're two different audiences. I mean, there's some people that cross over between them, but they really are different audiences. I think this is our, there we go. Our stop there. We'll get some, I know, I moved it too soon. Right. YouTube is more permissive. I think you can't. So, one of the guys, you never RP'd with me? Yeah, but I'm not usually live when I do that, so I can be myself. As far as one of the guys that I watch, Sam the cooking guy, he uses colorful language all the time, but he mentioned a few times he's not allowed to use the F word before a certain, like within the first minute or something of the video. I didn't know that. I've never got hit for anything, but the only thing that I ever got messed up on Twitch was for on the VOD, that music, you know, I play, my startup is, I go 10 minutes before, just like I do here, and I play music. On YouTube, I don't use copyrighted music because there's no way to actually protect yourself against, although I'm not monetized on YouTube, but I don't want those copyright strikes, although I don't have any. Usually I get the thing that says, oh, it's copyrighted, but you're allowed to use it, but you just can't monetize. On Twitch, they mute the whole audio. So, like, if I'm talking and I've got something in the background and it goes to the VOD, that whole part gets muted and then you can't hear what I'm saying. And on the Twitch, when I'm doing the commentating for baseball, you kind of need to know what I'm saying in order to know what's going on. So, I mean, this might have worked out pretty good here because now we have all these lined up. And almost like it was planned that out. Problem is Taco Bell goes here and VMB. So like I said, it's backwards, but I mean, it is not a big deal. We are going to... You're going to, all right, which way is forward now? I got to switch around my leads so I know which way I'm going. All right. All right, I got emergency brake or handbrakes on. Let's make sure. Yep, Taco Bell's on this one here. We're going to deliver, then we're going to pick. How many pounds of meat do you think are in these? And it would also be like sour cream and cheese and these two cars alone probably got to have 47 tons each. Meat and cheese and sour cream and all the fake Mexican goodies Taco Bell offers. And these other two are probably the shells, probably mostly broken. And all the soda, all the pop. Listen, Stem likes the one within quotes, in the air quotes, finger quotes. He's a meat puppet. I think I'm on the wrong side of the car here too. And I'm on the wrong side of Somebody's a comment. Oh my God, you walked through a train. You'd have been so injured. Yes. Had it been real life, I probably wouldn't be operating the train to begin with. So settle down. It's okay. Having fun. I also would have people working with me so I wouldn't have to get run over by the train walking through it. Holy crap. Oh, wait. I have the wrong one on. Yep. Okay. So we're going to leave these guys here. And we're going to go through the drive-thru with the train. All right. Now we're going to go pick these ones next door. They're all empties. Richard's probably got some great stories. I mean, Garrison, we've talked. I know you got some good ones. A switcher don't have a mic? Man, that's a lot of typing to do. It's easier to just say it than it is to sit there and type it all day. Especially in STEM's accent. Alright. Let's... NMZ STEM is Australian. So he's $7.99-ish. Not a Kiwi though, so you can understand him. I mean, you got all the letters are upside down. Could you imagine like standing on your head and typing? That's what they have to do. Terrible. It's a struggle, right? Instead of Air Jordan, you have ground Jordans. Oh yeah, packet translation. So yeah, Mike's a good translator for the Kiwi Stingray-ish. I may have, you know what? Yeah, we don't want to make it harder on ourselves. Let's stop it right there so that we can deliver these other ones before we start getting crazy. I know I'm going to cut off this switch, but coming back to get them. For just $1 a day, huh? What's that in Aussie ducats? Is that like probably like $30? You buy a lot of Vegemite with that. I don't know why you'd want to, but Stingray was telling us that shit they have that you would call it fake Vegemite. But he's like, oh, it's so much better, it's stronger or something. Like, why would you want it any stronger? I'm not dissing it, I just won't ever eat it. I mean, if there's a jar of shit right next to me, you know, just because it looks like something that's in a jar that you can eat doesn't mean I would eat that either. Not that I diss the jar of shit, I just wouldn't eat it. I'm not missing out. I like broccoli and like real vegetables, but I don't need vegetable might. It might be vegetables, it might be something else. Yeah, you're like, whoa, what? Who the hell ripped one there? Somebody dropped somebody dropped a bomb there. Oh, there, see, now it's all starting to come together now. What? We don't have Vegemite. That's why we're American. Although we'd probably chill out if we had something like that, because I mean, who knows? Okay, I gotta figure out. All these tracks are clear. I don't want to go that one if I don't have to. That's coming around. All right, I can just come on back. I mean, butter, that's, we put butter on everything. That is good for you. That's like fat. Fat is, what they said in the 50s, they were wrong completely. Fat is what you need to survive. I'll go on the outside here first. Yeah, butter and cheese. There's nothing better for you except eggs. Steak. I'm getting hungry, and I had corned beef hash and cabbage for dinner. My wife couldn't wait till the 17th. And we don't celebrate St. Patrick's Day because we're not Catholic. I mean, not that you have to be, but we don't drink, so no other reason to celebrate if you're Catholic or you drink. You're not Irish. I'm Viking. Rip me probably, because he ate it too. All right. Nice little love tap there. I went too far back on that, trying to spin around. I don't like when they're on there. You never know on the server. If it's touching it, it could be a problem. So I'll just pull it off a little bit. And it did its job. Yeah. Well, it wasn't intended. This is what happened. Why else they put them there? Just for looks? Just like drinking in Australia, or drinking. It's an excuse to use that to stop. That's still forward, and then come backwards. So what, 30 miles an hour is a good speed to stop on that? I remember when I first started, I hit one of those. I was moving some engines, and I don't know, I got because I have two monitors, and I clicked on something on one, and lost the ability to control the train. I hit that son of a bitch 25 or something like that. Brain went up in the air and just disappeared. Are there even any buffers left? Are they all just like smushed in and all bent out of shape? That looked like it was an emergency brake, but I didn't touch. All I did was hit the indies. Oh, there's only 3 cars on here. That's why. I'll just go inside the building. I gotta come back more. Yeah, I should have used the stop. Take all the pressure off the coupler. Now what? Did I brake? Weird. I heard it fire up, but it didn't do anything. Safety third. Safety third. Number one is to get the job done. Number two is to have fun while doing it. Number three is safety. It's getting dark. Time to go to bed. There were no picks there. We'll pick these up and we'll put them on the first track. Probably not. All right. Well, now you can go to Taco Bell. They might need a few days to process all that, so they can get the meat out to the stores. That's a good point. Break every rule that you want. As soon as you get caught, now you're in trouble. I think there's something about integrity there, though. Like, about integrity is do the right thing when nobody's looking, and you know inside when you're breaking rules and you shouldn't, or something like that. I don't know. I didn't read the dictionary today. If you get caught, just make up a good story. You see, what happened was, that's what a C story is. You know, a C story is a collection of, a C story is about a specific topic. Some of it is true based on either your experience or the experience of someone else that told you, or heard it from somebody else with a little bit of embellishment in it. So a C story isn't always, it's never false. It happens somehow, somewhere, at some time. It's not necessarily in your presence. It did happen in your presence. That's the beauty of a C story, that you just have to enjoy it. All right, what did we get done here today? Well, we sorted some stuff and delivered Taco Bell and Vaughn's, so they can grocery store can get their supplies and Taco Bell can get their stuff out. So you can call this a successful day on the railroad. Yeah, be that guy. Well, this is why we got to change, guys. Fucking beer. Told us this story, and we don't know if it's true or not, but we got to make changes just in case it might be. So if you're watching this later on YouTube, we are on the Mateo Community server. There's a link below for the Discord. So if you see what we're doing here, and you like to do this, you like to try this on a multiplayer server, join the Discord. Let them know that you're, or let us, I should say, let us know that you're interested in playing on the server. We're gonna really ask you what your experience with Run8 is, and how much do you know, how much have you played around with it. And then we have this little skills test that's simply making the engine move and re-tagging stuff and moving some cars around. You'll do it through Discord, through a stream on your own computer. And once we see that you're able to do that without causing a big ruckus, then you'll get permissions to play on the server, or you may need a little bit more help to be able to do some of these simple tasks that we've been doing for the last 2 hours. And we're more than happy to help you do that. Skills test is very simple. It's not meant to be an adherence. I mean, if you want to be do the real railroad. Well, I mean, we do that here too, so it's really not. As I say, we have the depot. There's a Depot Plus, and I used to be nervous going on there. It's really just paperwork that is the problem. A lot more paperwork on there. See things like that, I could have gone over that, but why? Fix it. But yeah, so we're willing to help you learn and stuff. Playing with other people on Run8, that's what this is all about. It makes it so much more fun. Everybody says it's such a huge learning curve, and really it is until you learn how to make an engine go forward and backwards. Once you do that, the rest is pretty easy, and we'll be willing to help you out with that. So join that Discord below if you want to play with us, and let it be known that that's why we're here, just like we are. Just play with other people. Other than that, that is going to bring a close. I got away with what? What did I miss? Here's derail a train on a switch. B landed on his nose and he tried to brush it away. He got away with it. Things happen. So that's going to bring a close here to the Simulator Sunday. Thanks everybody for coming out and joining me. I'll get this yard cleaned up a little bit before I leave, but other than that, we'll be back on Wednesday on twitch.tv/Kung Fu Beer for some beer keggers. Regular season baseball, season 6. I think we're in season 6. We're in 5 or 6. I don't remember what it was, but the 5-time world champion beer keggers are starting their first game. I don't remember who they're playing, but that's going to be on Wednesday on twitch.tv. It's at 8 p.m. on the East Coast, 5 p.m. Pacific. And we're going to have fun playing. It's about an hour long. Playing a little baseball with some custom teams. All the teams are custom. And I just did a preseason game last week against Twitchinators, and we're going full bore. Season 6 starts with game number 1 on Wednesday, and hopefully the beer keggers can be the World Series winners for the 6th consecutive time. I do have to bump up. I noticed I had the ego down at 30. I need to change it back to 32. So, but Eastern time, it's going to be 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. It's on Twitch. Other than that, we'll be back here on, and if you miss it, by the way, on Wednesday live, the replay or the rebroadcast of it is on YouTube. That comes out at 10 a.m. Pacific, so that would be 1 p.m. Eastern on YouTube on Fridays. Back here on Simulator Sunday next Sunday, we're going to try to do 4 p.m. as on the West Coast, 7 p.m. East Coast, as we have been doing. So I don't see anything that's going to stop me yet from doing it on Sundays at 4. So I'll be back then, or on Twitch on Wednesday. So I hope you guys have a great week. Thank you so much for joining me, and we'll see you really soon. See how I do this. I'm going to get out right now. That's not it. It was this one. That's the one I wanted to do, but usually I do a little bit of music. So take care, everyone. See you soon. I'm not doing that damn music, though. That's terrible.
Shit, man. Give me fucking simple bitches.